Emily Riggs from Iris and Wool, great to have you with us on Flow.
Thanks for having me.
Your name's been popping up in a number of places lately. Let's just first of all talk about your brand Iris and Wool and your life on the farm there at Burra.
Yep, so I started Iris and Wool I should explain what it is. Iris and Wool is a fashion label, so it's made with 100% certified Australian merino wool. And I'm married to a merino sheep farmer, so I was exposed to the fibre on a daily basis, and I've always loved fashion, so I thought, why not combine the two and create a fashion label? And that's how Iris and Wool started about 3 years ago.
Yeah, and you're a proud mum. There's a number of generations that have been there on the farm at Burra, I understand.
Yes, so our two kids are the sixth generation merino producers, so that's nice.
And there's a story I think I picked up and something I read. There's a bit of a cancer story or a tribute there in your branding and what you're doing with the business. Is that right?
Yes. So when I was 10, I actually had cancer myself as well, non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. And at the same time, my mum was going through chemo for breast cancer, and sadly she passed away when she was only 43, and I was 11, still going through my chemo treatment too. And irises were her favourite flower, so I named Iris and Wool in honour of her, and we also donate 5% of our sales to the McGrath Foundation in her honour.
Oh, that's fantastic. And look, a tough journey that you've gone through, but you've been able to turn it, I guess, into something that you can be a positive and a blessing for others into the future. So when it comes to your local presence, you've been trading online, I understand, and things have been going pretty well. You're situated in the regions, but you're doing pretty well with your online business.
Yeah, so I've had a lot of fabulous support. I was lucky enough to be featured by the Buy from the Bush campaign, and that really skyrocketed my reach and sales. And then this year, just being online was probably a bit of a blessing in disguise with all the lockdowns going on. People perhaps wanting to support country people and mums in businesses and sitting at home on their computers, and my sales have actually gone up 385%.
Wow. Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, so very, very lucky.
And I guess fortunate that sometimes the tyranny of distance is what we've talked about in the bush, but in this instance, when it comes to an online business selling your product, you're able to do that from the farm.
Yeah, so I can work around my kids. I've got Lucy's just crawling behind me, whinging at the moment. So yeah, I can pick and choose my hours around them. And then when I need to help Tom I also do the books on the farm. I'm not so hands-on on the farm at the moment, just because I got the kids.
Yep, absolutely.
Thanks, but yeah, it's a rewarding experience anyway.
Yep, and so your decision to work with wool, I know you were around it all the time. What is it about you're working with this 100% merino wool? What's the benefit of working with that particular product?
So it's a sustainable, biodegradable and renewable fibre, and it's just the best fibre in the world, I always say it is. It's grown from grass, sun and water on a sheep's back, and it's obviously a natural fibre, and it's got a lot of qualities such as it's moisture wicking and temperature regulating and odour resistant, and it's just lovely to see what we can do with such a beautiful fibre.
And your name came up sort of top billing in a sense when we got some information from the promoters of the Burra markets. You've been at that a couple of times, and how's things gone there?
Yeah, it was great. I've only done it once actually.
Oh, okay.
Last one, and it was just lovely to be able to sell in front of in my local town and support that, and they all were, I think, quietly chuffed that I was there and could all feel and try on the pieces themselves. And Jodie, the organiser, she's done such a fabulous job with it. It's a great cross-section of country creatives all showcased in the one spot.
Yep, I think local people love a local success story, and things seem to be going pretty well for Iris and Wool. But for you personally, you've also just taken up an additional responsibility with the Woolgrowers Association.
Yeah, it's only about 2 weeks. It's all happened quite quickly. in essence, I want to be able to support our wool growers, the actual farmers, and then obviously showcase the sustainable, low-impact fashion that Australian merino wool offers. So I'm very excited and humbled to be on the board as a director, and hopefully we'll be able to bring some positive change and positive look on the industry.
And I imagine since the pandemic started, the move towards a lot more online meetings and that sort of thing, is that something that factored in your decision to put your hand up for it? Is it probably a bit easier to participate in?
Yeah, absolutely. With now with Zoom and everything at the moment, that's how we're doing all our meetings. And yeah, it's a lot easier than I don't have to be travelling around the country with 2 kids. It might make it a bit hard, but yeah, I'm lucky we can do it all online at the minute.
Yeah, well, I think you're the face of the future, I think, when it comes to rural-based businesses, getting the job done and juggling all the other things of farm and family as well. So where can people find out more about Iris and Wool?
Yep, so just jump online. It's irisandwool.com or email me, emily@irisandwool.com.au, and then I'm on Facebook and Instagram. It's just Iris and Wool. And love for you to reach out or let me know what you think.
And are you likely to be at the Burra markets again? I think they were talking about having one in December.
Oh, it's the wrong time of year for me, unfortunately. It's summer, whereas I'm just autumn, winter.
Yep.
So I'll be back on the Mother's Day, for the Mother's Day market.
Oh, right. So come Mother's Day, absolutely. But obviously all of those online options, people can reach out and find out more about you as well. Thanks, Emily Riggs, for joining us today, juggling kids as well. You've done a great job. Thank you.
Thank you so much.